How did the NSCA opportunity come about? And what was I right that you're the first director of the foundation?
Yeah. So along with Lori Englert, Mike Shin, and Lauren Simmons, we're on the board of the foundation, specifically for the Ignite initiative, which is the foundation's workforce development initiative. So I've been on that for about 2 years, or I had been, I'm no longer, had been on that for about 2 years. And the board had, there's so many good things coming out of the foundation between Ignite and Pass K-12 and ESPA and a couple other initiatives that the board had kind of talked about maybe hiring somebody on full time to run it and really kind of take it to the next level. Because as you know, and most people know, when you just have volunteers running something, things they fall through the cracks at nobody's fault, but it's just everybody has kind of their day job and stuff. So I knew that there was the position there, and I had kind of brought it up to Chuck before I left and said, if you're willing to wait, I'd love to talk about this opportunity. But I'm literally going out of the continent for 4 months. So I don't know, I don't want to hinder anything or get in the way. And we had talked about it a little bit while I was gone, and towards the middle and end of my trip, I was just like, oh, I hope that this opportunity is still available when I get back. And then the week I got back, Chuck drove up from Iowa, and we sat and kind of went through literally every detail over like 2 days of, and he promised me, he said, Kelly, if you don't want to do this, if there's any issues, or if this is something you're not that passionate about, please tell me, be honest, no matter what, just be honest with me about this. And I was just so excited and so thrilled about every little piece of it, and working with the NSCA team, because I knew a lot of them, from prior NSCA events and initiatives. And I was just super stoked. So we worked through it, and it's like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah. Now you're working for directly for Chuck Wilson, is that right?
Yep.
Okay. And now I imagine there's challenges and kind of opportunities when you're in a position that didn't exist before, that you're kind of shaping the path of what that position will be. Is there any sort of nerves related to that, or is that something that's exciting for you?
I mean, a little bit of both for sure. Am I nervous? I don't know if nervous is the right word. I tend to go kind of balls to the wall when I start a new job. So I'm trying to just step back a little bit, and working remotely is a little bit challenging because I'm not with the team. So I'm just trying to kind of ease my way in and make some, kind of feel my way around. Program that we've been working on has really been my first initiative to try and get that out the door. We're doing a pilot program, and it's already summer, so I'm trying to get everything wrapped up. And it's actually, I just finished it last week, and everything's ready. So if anybody's interested in helping me pilot the internship program, it's a loose framework of basically an 8 to 12 week internship program. You can apply for a subsidized grant through the foundation, and we'll help subsidize the pay for that intern as well. And it's open to manufacturers and integrators. So if anyone's interested, spread the word. I basically took all the content from the board and everything that's been created thus far and packaged it into a really easy to use online learning management system. So that's kind of the big first thing I'm working on. We have some past K-12 stuff and a whole bunch of other stuff that I'll jump into after the InfoComm show. But yeah, it's super exciting, but I'm nervous too. I mean, the team is small. I think Chuck said they have 98 contract workers. So just trying to understand who does what is absolutely insane. But the team has been super helpful, and everybody's been really awesome, and they're super passionate about the organization as well. So everybody's been very welcoming.
Okay. Now, in terms of workforce development and also the school security initiative, the Pass K to 12, is there something in particular that attracted you to, kind of want to focus on those at this point in your career?
I guess, I mean, both of those are insanely important. I mean, the Ignite stuff I've been working on for the past couple of years, and I've just had a personal passion for getting young people involved in such a cool industry. And we've had it's been such a problem in the industry. So if there's anything I can do to help, and now I can actually focus a lot of time on it versus just focusing kind of after work time on it. So that's been kind of an ongoing passion of mine. The K-12, the past K-12 stuff is just, I mean, it's sad that we even have to talk about it. For those aren't familiar with Past K-12, it's an organization, the Partner Alliance for Safety in Schools, using technology to make our schools safer. And with everything that's been going on for the past couple of years, instead of focusing on the politics of it, let's focus on the technology. Let's focus on changing things we can actually change. It's really neat. It's an organization that Chuck really kind of spearheaded and developed, and the board of directors and steering committee consists of people from the security industry, as well as parents that have been affected by school shootings, security officers in different schools around the U.S. that have been affected by it. And it's basically just using security technology and audiovisual technology to help prevent tragedies happen at schools.